Yo, SojuTalk Nation! On this week's episode, we'll be covering Fuego releases from Everglow, Gongwon Sonyo, TXT, and Joy. We'll also be cooking up some spicy news coverage and keeping you updated in State of the Nation. So prepare your body, turn up the volume because we coming in hot. Hit me with that intro. Hey, what's up everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 141, and we're recording on Monday, May 31st, 2021. It's June tomorrow. Goddamn. I'm Doug, and joining me today, we got Warren.
Good evening.
And Anita.
Hello.
And as a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk, your favorite podcast platform, sub to us on YouTube, and join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation. We have a new Fuego patron this week.
Ooh.
I believe... Okay, I am not Danish, so give me some slack here. I think it's Trine or Trine or something like that. But I looked it up. Yocap tried to send me an audio file, but she is from Denmark, I believe. So shout out to our
Thank
Denmark
you.
patron.
What's up? Thank you.
All right, but we are now at part 1 of SojuTalk episode 141, where we discuss big new releases, choose a spicy song king, and hit you with the music show winners. Boom. First song, ironically is also called First, but it's from Everglow. They are from Yehua, debuted 2019. Last 3 songs were La Di Da, Dun Dun, and Adios, with 1 music show win so far. All right, this song.
Yes.
Go. Yeah. I feel like you would like this.
This is the song that I listened to most this week.
Okay.
And that's not only because it was the song that released the earliest, because this one released on Tuesday, right? But I've probably listened to this like 20 times. I've been playing this when I've been working out constantly. I had it on loop one of the days. I think I listened to it that day like, I want to say 15 times in a row or something.
It's one of those workout tracks, very epic, lots of energy. Yeah, I feel that, even though I don't work out.
I guess the best way to describe this song is I think it's hype, but I don't think it's a great song.
Ooh, wait, what do you mean? Elaborate, please.
I think it's hype in the fact that, I think it has really good energy, particularly that chorus. I think the choreo is perfect for the song. I think a lot of the verses are great. I think the rap section's pretty good, especially EU's rap section. The second rapper, I had no clue she had that in her to do that. Like,
That was good.
That was really good and surprising.
That was nice.
That being said, I just don't think it's the best song. Like, when I compare it to like other Everglow songs, even like the last one, La Di Da, like, which I really liked, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like generic hype song. Is the way I describe it.
We had a bit of an adventure with La Di Da, but this song First is a lot more in line with their like more traditional characterized sound, right?
For
like
sure.
Dun Dun, Adios.
Yeah.
Everything they've done after Bon Bon Shot Cloud, I would say, is kind of in this side of town. I don't know. I'm kind of with you on this. I'm not feeling that much with this, to be honest. I did feel like they were recycling a lot of what they've done previously. A lot of the synths used in the song, not very appealing to me. The one I keep making fun of off cam was the da 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 that thing, which
Warren's turning that into like a Christmas song.
It sounds the moment I heard it. The moment I heard it, I was like, "This is that one Christmas song." I forget what it's called. Da 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 da.
Deck the halls.
Deck the halls. It probably has no reference, and I'm only the one that's going crazy with this. Aside from that,
no, it's one of those things that like you can't unhear once you told me. So screw you, sir. Yes.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome. I don't know. How'd you feel about the song, Anita?
Well, see, now I feel a little like I'm on the odd side of the fence here, because I actually really liked a lot of things in this concept that they have. Visually, I thought a lot of things really worked, and I like how they were put together. The outfits were so cool. I like both of the outfits. They had like a series. I think I want to say like at least 4 outfit changes for all of them, and I think they all worked. Choreo, like Doug mentioned, really, really suits the beat, the song. I think I'm so glad that they
Sorry.
didn't try to. I don't know. I feel like sometimes with girl groups, they kind of hold back a little bit choreography wise to make it more, I don't know, not as intense, I guess. But I feel like they didn't quite do that here. I feel like it retained that intensity, which I really like. And also the graphics that they used in the music video give you like a fantasy.
It felt like Avengers at some point.
Right, yeah.
Like Doctor Strange stuff was going on.
Yes.
There was a lot of sparks going around.
Yeah, there were a lot of sparks.
Yeah.
That's how
I
it
do
was.
think visually in the music video was very appealing. Like, the song aside, the visuals on the song, on the music video was like very much like, wow.
Yes.
Sure, we don't have a plot. Sure, we don't have lore. I don't know. Maybe there is. But I was looking at it and I was like, this is a nice video. It's fun to look at. What more should I ask for? That's a very nice, well-made music video at its core.
You know, okay. One other thing about this song, right? It's like I want to talk about Mia a bit, right? Because
yes.
I remember back in the day, I forgot which one of the title tracks. It was Mia and the Friends for one of them, right? Like it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about how like we were happy that they spread the wealth out more, which they clearly do now, right? They clearly do that now. That being said, she's a really good senator. Like, I know that like Everglow is not the most hype group, even though they have ridiculous music video views every single time they drop something, right? Relative to their popularity, it always happens for some reason. But Mia, she puts in so much work. Like that girl is trying so hard. And it really shows, and it really stands out. Plus, like the blue hair was crazy this time. You know, she looking like some cotton candy or something, bro. But
you're eating some weird cotton candy, sir.
Shout out to Mia because, like, I know I was not the. I was like, I wouldn't say I was directly criticizing her. I was criticizing the decision to make her like 100% of the screen time in the one music video. But I think now they've scaled it back to a good amount, and the spots she's getting, she's really giving her like full effort towards. Right.
I think another member that stood out to me was Onda. She's the blonde one, right?
Oh, yes. She begins the song.
Yeah. In the very beginning, it's like, it's very windy and she's like staring into the camera. And there's this thing where like you need a music video to hook your viewers within the first 10-30 seconds. That did that so well. Like I saw that and I was like, okay, I don't know what's coming, but I'm on board. It doesn't sound good, but I'm excited. You know, like we're going. I don't know. Overall, I'm kind of mixed about this, right? Because
I'm 100% mixed about this one.
Yeah, there's so much that I like about the comeback, right? Like Anita pointed out, visually, aesthetically, it's so nice. But the song leaves so much more to be excited for. I even with the rap, I thought it was really, really good. Don't get me wrong, I thought it was really, really nice, and I was very pleasantly surprised. But it's also one of those parts where I'm like kind of excited for what's next. Because I was like, okay, now we have this from what we were having a year or two ago. Kind of excited to see where that goes. Aside from that, I'm not sure. I wasn't very much.
Are they just gonna
excited.
continue to be the hype girls, right? Like who knows, right?
Yeah, and like if you wanna, I don't know, if you wanna keep doing the hype thing, go for it. But just don't keep doing the same hype thing. There's a lot of ways to get hype, you know.
I'm gonna make a take. Oh God. Okay, don't hate me, everyone.
I hate you.
I thought that this song.
Yeah.
It's not even a take. It's a bit of shade at some people, right?
Ooh, is that better?
Throwing some shade, right?
Bro, okay.
I thought that some of the song could have been similar to like a Blackpink song. That's not the shade. The shade is at least this song has some kind of dance break majig at the end. Because, you know, some of these Blackpink songs don't got any of that. And the song just abruptly ends. And you're like, where was the spice at the end? I thought that this song, though, had some nice spice at the end. It really wrapped it up. And I was like, all right, we got a complete song here. That's all I wanted to say.
It was very nicely paced. It was very nicely paced. And like a lot of Blackpink songs, I feel like, especially with stuff on the album, were like 3 minutes or less.
And it just ends.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what? Okay.
I thought we were gonna get a little more. But here,
Warren,
the full thing. Yeah, what's up?
Do you like it hot?
We're moving on to the second song, everybody. Doug tried to
Shut
pivot
up.
using a horrible pun.
No,
Bad
I
pun.
just asked you. Like you
Bad
could have said
pun.
yes.
Yes or no
Wednesday, May
question.
26th, 공원소녀 GWSN dropped to Like It Hot. They are from the company Kpop, debuted in 2018. Previous songs were Bazooka, Red Sun, Pinky Star, and Puzzle Moon. They have yet to win any music shows, but who knows? I don't know how you guys feel about this song.
Okay.
I stole Doug's job. Look at me, everybody.
This one for me,
Yeah.
little bit of a letdown. I'm gonna be honest here.
Oh.
I don't know if it was letdown for me, but more of a little confusion. I would say.
Okay. The good parts though, right? I think the chorus is good, right? I think the chorus is the strongest part of the song. However, I think that this bass riff chorus thing is getting a little bit overdone these days. A lot of people are doing it. I think the main difference, I think we even mentioned it like last week, I think with Yugi or someone, right?
We mention it every week.
I think the main difference, the things I like, I thought it was cool that it was girls doing it, which I just said last week too, right? Additionally, this time they sang on top of the bass riff to match it.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
yes,
people
yeah.
don't. Some people just let it go instrumental and just do it. That being said, I felt that the continuity of the verses and the stuff, not the chorus, like anything that wasn't the chorus, I thought just didn't make really a lot of sense together in terms of
Agreed.
like pacing and like putting it all together. I just felt like it just felt a little weird to me. I don't know.
I'm going to disagree with you and say I didn't like the chorus. I don't know. I'm talking like this. I don't know. The chorus kind of fell flat for me. There wasn't
Well-
enough build up into it. There wasn't
Yeah.
enough letdown out of it. The bass thing was incredibly expected.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna say it again. I've said it many times. I recall saying this when AB6 dropped their song like 3 or so weeks ago. I was like, guys, that bass thing, everyone's doing it. It's an equation that works. I get it. And you know, it's been something that's everyone's been doing since the days of Shiny and FX when they were doing 4 walls and down. Or sorry, view.
View.
Yeah.
View.
Down, view. Yeah, view. Look, and so I get it. I understand it's a thing that works. Here, I feel like it's the most unexciting attempt to do that so far. So that part alone, I was like, man, this just killed the hype. Everything else I thought was like a very chill, very groovy house track. So the verses and everything else, I was like, not that bad actually.
Okay,
Kind
so,
of excited.
So complete opposite opinion of me. Right?
Yeah.
But
Complete
we
disagree with
agree
you.
that it wasn't that great though.
Yeah, for different reasons. But yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Anita, where do you fall on this?
Well, the thing is, I had a bit of confusion between what I was seeing and what I was listening because the way the music video progresses and like the shots and the outfits, the sets, everything, and then the sound that they're going with this comeback, I just feel like the decision making made it seem like, oh, it sounds like visually it could be in continuation of the previous songs, but musically it sounds a little different, like a little bit slower. I saw some comments on like live stages saying that, oh, it sounds like they have a more mature sound, but still keeping aspects of their more like electronic sound in the beginning. And I don't know, I think for me, what I found that was still pretty much in line with their previous comebacks was the visuals, not necessarily the sound. And I feel like in doing that, I almost feel like it didn't make sense. Like I didn't expect to see what I was seeing with this song. I don't know, and I think
okay.
I don't know. It kind of took me out of it for a little bit. There were like certain shots where like, okay, it's mostly the choreo and like the choreo makes sense with the song. Like I get that choice, but like the outfits and like the sets and like the really bright, colorful shots, I was like, it's pretty. I like it, but does it make sense with the song?
I
don't
haven't
know.
been the biggest fans of their releases after the first 3. I really like Puzzle Moon, Pinky Star, and Red Sun.
I
Did I
love
like Bazooka?
I love Bazooka.
Bazooka was the song that I didn't like that you guys really liked.
Why?
Man, someone needs to shoot you with a bazooka.
I mean, well,
like
you
it
can
hot.
you can go have a fiesta, sir. Yes. But that being said, Okay, I came around on it a little. I just don't think it's. I compare comparatively to the other ones, not my favorite.
I mean, it doesn't have the sugar that the first 3 songs did. Same
Also,
with
for me,
Bazooka, right?
something about the first 3 songs really was tapping into like the when Uju Sonyo was in space era.
Yes.
There was like that
Yes.
overlap, which I really am nostalgic for. This one though is another one that's pretty like it's meta because a lot of people are doing this type of music, but considering the other 4 songs that Gongwon Sonyu has, it's an outlier, right?
What? No, this is also a house track. I mean, okay. Actually, no, I agree with you. It definitely vibes on a very different level. You know?
I'm not saying it's out of left field. I'm just saying it's different than the other ones.
No, it's very different. But at the same time, I do still feel like this is a Gongwon Sonyo track. Especially given we're still hitting hard into those house riffs. You know, it's a lot slower, but it's still on the same vein of music as the previous releases have been.
I also feel like
Yeah.
they repeat the chorus towards the end and it's a little different because there's more like percussion in it. I don't know if you guys can remember it, but it's like really, really almost the song is gonna end, and they repeat the chorus, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this version of the chorus way more, and I think we should have used it from the beginning when we first introduced the chorus. So I don't know, maybe it was just some decisions in like the progression of the song that I thought were a little slower. Like it took a while to build up until we got to that ending chorus. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm still thinking about the music video and the song together, and I don't know. I just feel like something seemed like it could have been different about that.
I'm replaying certain sections of the music video as we talk right now, and I'm seeing what you mean. Like there are sections of the video where it's very, very bright.
Yes.
Members are like spray painting things on the wall, wearing white things, white shirts, white blouses. I said white things. They're wearing white things. And it feels like something I would see in a very hip hoppy, very bouncy kind of track. Not bouncy by Rocket Punch, but like bouncy, like the vibe, you know?
Bro, you did not have to clarify that. No one thought you were.
You know what? I just had to be very, very clear.
Oh my god.
And look, I kind of appreciate that the fact that they were trying to shift a little bit from doing a very sugary, very hyper approach to deep house from their earlier days. This is a lot more like traditional deep house, you know, very laid back, chill, lots of jazz, lots of not really jazz, but you know, you get the idea.
Can I talk about a specific member?
Yeah, what's up?
So Mia, right?
Yes.
Who's like my favorite member of this group. You know, I was thinking about it. I guess I like androgynous looking people because like last week I was like, Taemin's the most attractive androgynous male in K-pop. Well, I feel like Mia's the most attractive androgynous female in K-pop at the moment.
So wait, no.
Just
Let me
saying.
get this clear. You like Mia in Everglow and Mia in Gongwon Sonyo.
Potentially, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think
Mia,
so.
you like Mia. Well, you know, you like Nick.
no, I think no, I just think Mia has like a really cool look, which is kind of she like really stands out from the other members of this group.
She has a distinct swagger.
Yes.
She looks like she could be like a fashion model, to be honest.
Oh.
That's high praise.
She is. I don't know.
I'm gonna transition though. Let's go to the third song.
Third song.
Probably the most hype one of the week. It's TXT. All right, I'm gonna butcher this title because like it makes no sense. I was not able. I got a little bit of help on the Discord. We're not 100% sure. I believe it's called 0X1 Love Song or 0X1, but it's a 0 times 1 equals love song. In parentheses, I Know I Love You featuring Saudi. They are from Big Hit Music now, I believe is what they're calling it. They debuted in 2019. Last 3 songs were Blue Hour, Can't You See Me, Runaway, 7 music show wins so far. Additionally, according to their album distributor, which is weird because it's YG Plus now because of that agreement, right?
True.
It is. The Chaos Chapter Freeze has exceeded 700,000 pre-order copies, which is
wow. Big boy numbers there. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
If you like angsty pop rock, you're gonna like this song. I honestly think. No, really. No. I went into this blind. I did not see any of the trailers, teasers, none of that. So I was expecting like a typical I wouldn't even call it typical. I was expecting a TXT, little bit dark dancey song, right? Because that's the type of stuff that they typically do. Although Blue Hour is not that at all, but I was expecting
Blue
heavy
Hour.
on the choreo. This one was a heavy on the vocal, like almost rock, like angst rock song.
Lots of emo vibes.
I really like this one though. Like when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is TXT." And then you get the vocals. I thought that was kind of nice. I thought the music video was really pretty. They filmed it at this abandoned ski resort in Gangwon-do, which is the northeast of Korea, which is a very like it's commonly used as a set. I know in the Netflix show Busted with Yoo Jae-suk, the season, I want to call season 3 finale happened at that resort as well.
Cool.
Really like this song. Very different from normal TXT stuff, but I was down for it. Maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia from like the kind of like angsty rock songs I used to listen to back then.
No, very different from most of K-pop nowadays, right? Like,
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
It's leaning into the emo meta that is very poppy and trending nowadays. We got people like Post Malone, we got people like Billie Eilish. In Korea, we got people like Ash Island, we got people like C-Jam. And if you dig back a little deeper into Doug's discography, we got My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
Dude, I was down for MCR back in the day, dude. I was just saying. I got really excited there.
No. And it pulls all of that into this nice little track, into this anthemy, almost epic track, which to a certain degree almost reminded me of stuff like who is Viva La Vida by?
Coldplay.
Coldplay, yeah. Even that a little bit,
Oh no,
lots
I
of,
could see that. Yeah.
and they were pulling off this rock sound very, very nicely without a band. And I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot for where K-pop is headed. In fact, I feel like this song stands out from a lot of other K-pop songs.
100% agree. 100% agree. That's the strength. For sure.
It's digging into a different musical trend that we don't see in K-pop nowadays. We are seeing a lot of patterns that are not used in K-pop, like the chorus, for example. This is not something I would expect in a K-pop track. 100%, never. Like,
True.
it feels very American-y. And I'm starting to think, okay, Big Hit has learned from Dynamite. We are going into the North American market with this track. Sure, the lyrics have Korean in them.
I think it's clear that I agree. That's 100% what it feels like to me that they're trying to do, right?
Because if I think about TXT and their target demographic, they don't know My Chemical Romance. Maybe their older brother listened to it. No, but like, let's say, for example, your typical 15-year-old John and Janet, who from the suburbs.
John and Janet. Okay.
They don't know My Chemical Romance.
Bro, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge was back in like, let's see, what year was this? 2003. 2004, 2004. Holy crap, 16 years.
Lots of 2004 and 3 today. And I feel like this song not only does that, it pulls in a lot of emotion. If I was 15, 16, if I was going through puberty now, bro, I have a girl I like. I don't know how to tell her I like her, bro. It's hard, life. Do you guys remember puberty? You had pimples on your face,
bro. I had shout out to my dermatologist, bro.
Look, and I feel like if I was in that vein, I would have felt a lot of emotions. I feel like this song does a lot in terms of that aspect. And even now, I'm like, 25 in Korean age and 23 in American. And I'm still feeling a lot. It pulls in a lot of emotion for me. And it's been a long while since I got that from a boy group track. This by far is my favorite TXT track to date.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how I like Can't You See Me, right? This is up there with that for me too as well.
Cool.
Interesting.
Nice. I know Runaway was the one I liked. Yeah, Runaway. That's the platform one. Yeah, this is up there at the top for me as well. I 100% agree with you, Warren.
So interesting.
Anita. Anita, do you like this song? The 0X1 Love Song thing? Do you like this?
there's a lot of things that I thought were really, really cool that they did with this song. Like we mentioned, I really like the grungy look that they have going on, which suits the sound, the rock angst sound. I also admit, back in my teens, I wanted black skinny jeans with the rips at the knees.
Did you now?
I did, but I never got them. So I
wait, why'd you never get them?
I don't know. I guess I just never found the perfect pair at the time. I don't remember, but I
didn't go to Hot Topic.
No, I didn't go to Hot Topic.
Why did you not?
I shopped at Hot Topic before.
Everyone went to Hot Topic back.
You could still go to Hot Topic now if you need skinny jeans.
Yeah, maybe I'll go get them now. But I really appreciated that. I guess that kind of also gives that sort of teen nostalgia, the ripped jeans, the layering of the shirt, and I don't know. A lot of it I thought was really cool that they did that. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of the concepts in the music video I feel like are kind of trendy or common in teen, I guess, American music, because I feel like the idea of like, oh, going with friends on a road trip, or like escaping from your house to go hang out with friends and drive away because of problems in life. I feel like I see that a lot with American music videos. Yes. And I feel like it's not as common in K-pop, but it's interesting to see it in this way. So I thought that was cool. I like the storyline. I like that they had some fun.
I got a question for you. Did you like the breakdown in this one where he's doing the funny dance? Then he leaves the room, and then he does like a fun dance, and then he leaves the room, and then he's like singing the song to himself, and then all the homies are following him and they dancing too. I really like that part, and I know last couple weeks I've been like, I hate when they stop the flow, right? Like we need the flow of the song. For some reason, it worked for me. This one, I
guess I was just. I kind of giggled a little because I thought it was a little funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
And then I got a little scared because I felt like it was really serious, and like the reaction from the members seeing the dance, I feel like it didn't add up. It's like, oh, are we all gonna laugh? Is this meant to be funny? But I don't know.
They set a Volvo on fire right after.
Yep.
But it was an accident, right? And they laughed about that, but not the dance.
You know what's the biggest BS? Korean 19, 20, 21-year-olds not knowing how to use a lighter. The biggest BS in this song.
I think the lighter.
They don't smoke. Come on. Let's be honest here. Korean kids know how to use lighters.
Oh, man.
Be straight up with you. That being said, interesting music video. Really pretty, right? Colorful.
Very pretty.
I like the set pieces. They utilize that resort pretty well. And you know, something about that decrepit resort makes you feel the angst, you know? Like, I feel that they made some really smart decisions. Overall for TXT, you know, Blue Hour was pretty different, right? It was more funk, right?
I love Blue Hour.
Can't You See Me, Runaway were more typical kind of dark pop for them, right? This new song, the I Know I Love You, or whatever you're calling it, angsty pop rock. Let's see where we go from here. Whatever they're going to do, you know, because they are from Big Hit, they already do have an established fandom. It's gonna work. Whatever they want to do, I believe, and you know, Hybe and Big Hit make pretty much all the correct decisions right now with pretty much everything. Really wonder what they're gonna explore next.
I feel like this is gonna be a good, memorable track for them. Like, 5 years down the line, we look at TXT's discography. I feel like this one's gonna stand out in a positive way. Whether this is gonna be like a one-off thing or a shift, I don't know yet, but it's a good sign, I would say, for me personally. And I think
a lot of growth.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like the song's gonna sell really well, really nicely.
Yeah, and you know, I know the music video itself didn't have a ton of choreo, but like you can tell, like there was like shots that they were starting to do some choreo, and then they went to some like storyboard stuff. There's definitely choreo. So I'm excited. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna go see some live stages soon of it. I think TXT right now, here's a take, has like top 3 choreo in the game.
It's so creative.
So creative. The way what they're doing with them. Let's move to the last song. We have Red Velvet's Joy with Hello. So SM, you know, 2014 with Red Velvet was when she debuted. she did not have any last songs, but there was like a pre-release that came out. Did not have a music video though. I don't have the name of it off the top of my head, but you could go check out all the releases she did. 73 music show wins with Red Velvet, and this song is a remake of Park Hae-kyung's 2003 hit Goodbye, but they're both written as Annyeong in Korean, so it's interesting because the one that she's covering is called Goodbye. Her song is called Hello. So it's whichever way you're interpreting the word. Which is also famous as one of the theme songs for the anime. What is this, Warren?
Haregu, also known as The Jungle Was Always Sunny, Then Came Gu. It's an anime from 2003, I think. Features two kids hanging out in the jungle. Cool stuff.
Since you started talking, Warren, keep going. How do you feel about this one?
I the moment I heard it, so much nostalgia flowed right into my body. I was like, man, we're going, man, you know, like. I felt like I had heard this somewhere before, and I can't say for sure if I have or not, because this show in particular is not something I've seen very frequently, but I did see it every now and then on TV. So I imagine I heard it on the passing. At the same time, it does continue on a lot of the tropes that were prevalent in Korean popular music in the early 2000s.
Yes.
So even aside from Park Hae-kyung's Goodbye, we have songs like The Kimbap by Dochadu, which is like a mixed gender duo that had a song about kimbap, and they were like, love me like a kimbap, roll me up, love me like a kimbap, and make it tight, but also like don't make it so that my like seaweed bursts. That's what the actual lyrics say. I'm not making this up. Great banger of the 2003 era. And even the tempo like that goes completely through. And I'm liking it. And I'm liking it a lot. I'm getting a lot of scents, a lot of flavors that I heard in this era of music, like stuff like Toy, stuff like Song Si-kyung, stuff like Kim Dong-ryul. And recently we have people like The Blank Shop. I'm naming people that you guys probably don't know about. These people were mainstream K-pop artists in the early 2000s. Highly suggest you guys check them out if you guys want to do a little bit of historical digging.
Song Si-kyung has a dingo thing. The dingo, like where he sings all his songs. That thing happened.
Is he doing a killer voice thing?
I think it's something like that, yeah. But he has one of those that just came out, so go look that up because he's like top tier ballader. Okay.
Oh yes.
And look, I if you look at the original song and then look at this song, there hasn't been that much that has changed.
Right.
We're getting a little bit more brass. But aside from that, it pulls a lot of the retro trends from the early 2000s. But at the same time, I'm gonna do a little bit of a shift here and say I'm kind of fine with that. Because I feel like Joy's voice is appealing enough to make this song kind of appealing and very interesting. I feel like her voice feels very summery.
True.
Feels like I popped open a pineapple and I'm biting right into it, and the juices are
just pop it open,
Pop it open. Juices are all over my mouth because pineapples are I don't know how to eat. And I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
I think the strength of this is how well her voice fits the track. Like she fits this so well. You could tell she got a little bit of the acting, the youngies going on.
Oh yeah.
Her performance in the music video was just really pleasing,
cute,
right? It was so cute.
She's a full-on babysitter now.
Yeah, she was babysitting the kid. I thought like this music video is just really nice to watch. It's just pleasant. I don't know, like I think I think it's clearly filmed in Jeju-do because they have the Haenyeo, the fishing, the diving women, which is if you don't know about Korean grandmas who dive for seafood, it's a crazy thing. You should look it up.
Yes,
Respect to them. It's like one of those cultural things that not too many people know about, but it's like crazy because how dangerous it is technically. That being said, I found this song to be hard to judge. Like, not because it's a bad song, because I did really enjoy this, right? Just because it's like, man, this is such a retro song, right? This is such like a distinct sounding song, like light listening, summery song, right? That it's just hard to really like nitpick anything about it, That's like, that's a good thing or a bad thing, the way you want to see it, but like, I don't know. I just had a nice time listening to it. It felt pleasant. I felt like I was outside in the sun. You know, I don't get enough sun. Vitamin
Y'all
D.
were having a good time. You were having a good time.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Anita, did you have a good time?
Yeah. I also just wanted to add that for some reason, a lot of the choices in the music video, like not just the storyline, but like the shots and the lighting, the editing. I don't know. I feel like specifically, I'll name one. They do this thing where like as they go talk to each people in the music video, trying to find this little girl's family, I guess. They like start gathering people in a shot. So like the landscape shot, I don't know if you guys remember, but like the girl and Joy are in the front, and then as they meet more people, the shot keeps coming back, but there's more people in the background. I don't know, some reason that sort of shot, like the going back and forth, it felt very nostalgic. I feel like music videos used to do that a lot. And I can't even name one right off the top of my head, but it felt like a lot of the choices in the music video felt like this is very nostalgic of like the mid 2000s type of music video, this type of genre. I don't know. I feel like everything that is going on with this song and with her mini album, I believe all of the songs are like revamps of older songs.
Remakes.
Remakes. So I feel like it's interesting that they decided to do that with this. I think she definitely pulls it off. And I also like a lot of the setup for it. I think I saw a lot of like the covers of the albums, like concept photos. And I thought they were really nice, very retro, very nostalgic. And there's definitely an audience for that.
It feels very high teen, but like Korean high teen.
Yeah,
like
nice.
Right. It's not Mean Girls. It's like, ooh, like Korean sitcom from the early 2000s. Kind of high teen, you know? Like Doug is like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well,
I was gonna
too
say,
bad.
I was just gonna mention another sitcom from the early 2000s. Friends had that reunion thing on HBO.
Oh, did they? I didn't see.
Yeah,
I should.
I saw clips. I'm gonna go watch that probably at some point. You know,
We should talk about that later.
All right. Other big releases this week include Wua's Purple. Weekly had a song called 7 Day Tension, which was a CF for I don't know some optical company's contacts. It was the same company that did the Mamamoo Gleam song with glasses, but now they're back at it again with contacts, 7 Day contacts, and that's why it's called 7 Day Tension. Additionally, Wonwoo and Mingyu from 17. They did a song featuring Ihai called Bittersweet. And then BTS's Butter, they had a hotter remix, whatever you want to make of that, which I don't think the remix was really good, though.
I agree. I prefer the original.
You know,
Let's not talk about it.
we're now at Spice King. We're going to go through our Soju chart. We're going to evaluate the songs, the recent songs. You know, songs that placed number one will be this week's Spice King. But last week on episode 140, BTS's Butter picked up its first crown. Second place was From Miss Nine's We Go. And third place was a tie between Oogie's Bonnie and Clyde and Taemin's Advice. But the candidates this week include Everglow's First, Gongwon Sonyo's Like It Hot, TXT's I Know I Love You, and Joy's Hello.
Okay, let's first of all, let's finish up the name arc thing. Her Korean name is Oogie, and her Chinese name is Yuqi. And her English name I'm not very sure about. But I was listening to one of her Discord people, No Bias Nuna, talk about that on the Nation podcast, and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe.
Confusing is what I'll say.
Anyways,
I got a chart.
You got a chart? Tell us about your chart. Give me your chart.
I'll go from
Show
third
me your
place.
chart. Show me the money. Yeah.
I'm going to put From Miss Nine We Go third. I just made a change there. I initially had Joy's song, but I'm just going to put From Miss Nine because I still think that's a great song. From Miss Nine We Go third place.
Okay.
Second place. Oh, it's between two guys from the same company. I'm going to put TXT in second. I'll leave the Butter Boys in first. So that is my chart.
Okay, that's how it turns out.
So I have Butter in first place. I have TXT's 0X1 Love Story in second, and then I am putting From Miss Nine We Go in third. Anita, what is your chart looking like this week?
I don't want to go second because I'm a little conflicted.
Well, it's time for a decision.
Okay. Number one hasn't changed, so BTS Butter. So number
Okay.
1, very, very nice. But then 2 and 3. There's like three groups or people and only 2 spots. So I feel like I'm missing a spot.
Well,
But-
bad, too bad.
Okay, I changed my mind. I think last week I put this in 3rd, but now I'm moving it back to 2nd because I listened to it again and it's a really good song. So I'm gonna put From a Sign
Let's go.
2nd.
From a
go.
Here we go. It's a really good song.
Really good.
It's just really good.
It's just really good. Third. See, I was like,
Taemin? We gonna put Taemin here?
Oh, Cayman! Oh!
I was debating, like, should I stick with previous songs or try to add a new one from this week? Because there were a couple that I thought, yeah, I'll definitely be checking out more. But
Need to make
Anita, make a choice.
I'm gonna leave Taemin in 3rd.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, Warren, I don't know. Here's an aside. Did you order your BTS meal?
I thought I'd do that during the break.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Awkward.
Why?
I don't know. I for some reason thought you were gonna order it now. But what's your chart looking
I'll
like?
order in a second. Look, let's finish up the Spice King first.
Okay.
Look here. You know what? I'm not sure why. I don't really understand why TXT came right after BTS.
Oh, I don't understand that either. Why?
I don't get it. 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 Look, I'm putting WeGo on first.
All right.
Wait, what? From His Night we go in first?
Yes. You know what?
What?
I just think it's a really, really well made music video, and I've been having a banging
God.
time with the track. So I'm putting it on first. I apologize to every big hit and hype people, but that's okay because I'm putting Love Song on second.
Wow.
All right.
I think it hits all the things I look for when listening to music. It's well produced. It shifts the paradigm almost, and there's even a lot of emotional depth. That being said, I have a personal thing for WeGo right now, which is the only reason it's on first. I'm horrible. I am subjective, and I'm in 3rd place. I'm putting Butter by BTS.
Okay.
I still think it's a really well made track, and if it wasn't for this, area of the year we are in with so many bangers, Butter could have been first easily. Same for these other tracks. We're having too many good songs nowadays. Now I also wanted to put Hello by Joy on the chart, but look, man, it's been a difficult week, y'all. So Doug, give us the chart while I order
right.
the mukbang.
First place, picking up their second crown. BTS's Butter by a hair.
Butter.
They're getting their
Wow,
second crown.
by a hair.
Second place, they had 7 points, right? Second place, From Us 9 We Go with 6 points. They almost that would have been the first get a crown, fall off, get a crown, right? But nope, they got second place with 6 points, and in third place we have TXT's 0X1 Love Story with 4 points, so they are in third place. So repeat, BTS in first, From Us 9 second, TXT in third, and we're finally at music show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
Yes. So we have NCT Dreams, Hot Sauce picking up some wins on M Countdown and Music Bank. So their total for Hot Sauce is 7 total wins so far. So congrats to them. And then we have Oh My Girls, Dun Dun Dance, still winning. They were on the show and show champion. They had 3 wins in total so far. And finally, BTS's Butter picking up 2 wins, one on Show Music Core and Inkigayo. So congrats.
Yeah, I
will
think
be more of that.
I think Butter's definitely going to win more. I think we have to remember they won the shows that were on Saturday and Sunday. The song came out last Friday, so it is that week gap. So I would assume that the next week they'll probably sweep it, if I had to guess. But
Like,
Okay, before we leave, so I'm on the McDonald's app. They're sold out of large, so I'm getting a medium. Getting the BTS meal, and look, I know it's been a week since it dropped. But I asked the Discord, and they were like, "You should just do it on camera." And I was like, "That's a good idea." 10-piece BTS McNugget, medium French fries, Cajun sauce, sweet chili sauce, 1 medium Diet Coke. Thank you very much. Choose payment.
All right, I'm gonna end part 1. So
okay, well, the mukbang will happen in part 2, so stay tuned.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
Warren took forever to get his McDonald's, right? He had to go in person because he didn't want to pay the delivery fee. Then the app broke, so we had to order in person. But we're back now. Part 2, SojuTalk episode 141. We're going to discuss recent K-pop news and events and give you the state of the nation. Warren's probably going to do a little bit of a mukbang while we're doing this so he could eat his BTS meal. And he'll probably talk about the sauces once we get the state of the nation.
Yes.
But news and events. I'm going to be real honest. This is probably the least amount of news we've ever had during a week in K-pop.
Oh boy, it's a boring week.
We're going to fly through this in maybe 5-10 minutes max. First
Let
one.
me talk about BTS.
This past week, media outlets reported that Naver and Kakao Entertainment are in competition to acquire shares of SM Entertainment from SM founder and largest shareholder Lee Soo-man, who currently owns 19.21%.
Ooh, both Naver and Kakao.
SM confirmed that they are having multiple discussions with various companies related to business alliances and equity investment, but no details can be confirmed. So if we look at it, Lee Soo-man owns 19%, right? So he does not own 50% of the company. I doubt this means he's selling all his shares, right? He'd be stupid too. He's probably going to sell a proportion of them. I think the bigger news is that Naver and Kakao want to more integrate themselves within SM further. That's the big news here, right?
What's really interesting is that both Naver and Kakao are on board. It's like having Marvel and DC both on board for this. You know, like it's having
they're competing.
two big players.
They're competing. So
they're the two big competitors in this field. And lo and behold, they are collabing for some reason. So
no, they're not collabing.
Competing for shares.
They're competing to buy the shares.
You know what? I'm sorry. I was so excited for my BTS.
Yeah. No, like they both want to get into SM, and they're gonna probably fight over the shares.
Who will win?
Who will win?
Who's bigger right now? That's a tough question. Naver, yeah.
Naver is the traditional big boy. Kakao has a better understanding of the mobile field. Okay. So really comes down to their strengths and weaknesses. If I was SM, I have traditionally been friends with Naver. But I have been growing to become friends with Kakao recently. But I would probably go with Naver, given that Down Kakao and BT as a bigot are on a good thing of level. By the way, my sauce packages, they've been squished. I'm very unpleased. I am very unpleased.
You know whose fault it is? It's BTS's fault for squishing your sauce.
No. Oh, Mr. Bang, I demand the refund for my $9.50 meal.
Here's some other news about SM. Their subsidiary Dear You, which is one of their smaller labels, is also expected to be listed on the Korean Stock Exchange as early as the second half of 2021. The weird thing about K-pop right now is so much of the news is business focused instead of music focused. It's become big business, essentially. I don't know. Take this for what it is. It just seems that SM is trying to get more equity from the public, it seems. And the public is willing to buy in because they have a history of being a high-level company within K-pop. But lastly, NCT Dream surpassed 2 million album sales for Hot Sauce as of May 25th.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a full-length album, but still.
Those are like big numbers. Those are numbers where you're like, that's a top tier number there. I remember we used to be impressed whenever someone even got near 1 million total for the year. Now we're selling one thing, NCT Dream, which isn't even like, I don't know which brand you would consider bigger, but I always thought like 127 was the bigger thing personally. Same. I might be completely wrong with that, but for Dream to sell 2 million of hot sauce says a lot. And especially considering the song hasn't been digested as like the greatest NCT Dream song ever either, right? So,
yeah, I wouldn't personally.
So that's pretty cool there. Here's the next new segment. YG Entertainment will open a new project space, the same. So it's, let me see if I wrote this right because I gotta check this out. So it's same. Oh no, okay. So it's same with the capital E at the end. So capital S, AME, capital E. So let's just call it same though. Yeah,
that's a weird name.
So they're opening this up on June 1st, and the same will open tomorrow and will offer fans merchandise, an exhibition, and also a cafe, and is located in the YG building in the Hapjeong area of Seoul. I think this is smart. I know that Big Hit is also going to do something with this in their new building. What I always say when we mention these types of things is when you go to Korea tourism-wise, right? There isn't that much actual K-pop things to do. I think having things like this and especially direct places to buy merchandise makes so much sense for these companies. Like, you want people to come visit your building and be like, get hype about your company, buy the merch, take pictures outside, spread it on social media. It makes so much sense to do this, and I'm happy that the big companies are at least starting to do this.
Imagine all the Instagram pics, like it's the obvious marketing tactic.
Yeah, especially like, let's say you make one of the YG artists just walk through the first floor one day with a bodyguard. Like, just not even say hi to anyone. You know how many hype people there would be? Things like that, right? Like,
you'd have people camping outside 24/7.
Hey, if you read the press release on this, they're talking about how it's a space for fans and artists. So I don't know what they're trying to go with that. But I completely approve of anything like that, because right now if you go to Korea, there's a couple like pretty famous CD stores, but they're not directly linked to any companies. There's a couple different stores that sell a bunch of groups' merchandise officially, but it's not linked to any one group. Only a couple of the actual agencies have stores. Like SM has probably the most presence there. But like, there's not that much K-pop things to do unless you are going to a concert or something like that, right? Or you somehow got into Inkigayo filming or something like that. So I think this is a good way to like, the casual K-pop fan who wants to do some K-pop stuff, this is the best way to do it. I think another good example was the BTS pop-up store that ran for like a month or so last year. Things like that is what these companies should be doing, because there are so many tourists who visit Korea who are into K-pop, and it's one of the reasons why they're in Korea, who want to spend their money there, but there's not a ton of good options right now. Anita, I got some sad news for you though.
I know.
Today, on May 31st, our boy, Taemin, enlisted in the military. Following basic training, he will be serving in the military band.
Oh. Nice.
He's the last shiny bro to go in, right?
I know. Yes, the last one.
Well, I hope he has a safe trip and comes back safely.
He's one of those dudes where like going to the military is more of a break than being an idol. No, right? Like,
yeah, it is.
Straight up, he's been hustling the last 10 years nonstop. So good luck to Taemin. We know you'll do fine over there, and we will be waiting for your return.
Yes.
Next, GOT7's Youngjae and C9's new boy group Epics will be joining Universe on June 8th. We're not a big fan of Universe here at SojuTalk, but more and more people are joining the platform, so it is something to look at. Finally, Twice will appear on NBC's Ellen DeGeneres show on June 9th. Twice is set to make their comeback with Taste of Love. I think the title track is called Alcohol Free. I'm pretty sure it is.
Man.
And the music video is dropping on the 9th. So they're dropping that music video that day, and then they're appearing on Ellen on the same day. And then the physical album will be released on June 11th. Let me make sure that's right. Twice.
Why the Ellen show?
I don't know. Isn't that a bit of controversial right now?
Yeah, it's. I mean, do you guys know about the problems with this lady and her show?
Inform us, for the people at home who don't know.
There's a nice video essay on YouTube by a guy called Drew Gooden, who covers the Ellen show fiasco, but the person is very like she's kind of like a control freak. She's not very nice to her coworkers, nor her celebrity friends. And the whole thing about her being nice to like everyone is like kind of like a very much of a marketing thing. And last year stuff like that broke out, and people were like, has been a lie. I do not support lies. Lying is bad. So I don't know if that was the only show they could get on, maybe, yeah, but like, there's other shows out there too. Why that one in specific?
Yeah, they've done late night as far as I remember, right? So,
who knows?
I just know that other groups have been on Ellen, because I know like Super M was on Ellen at some point, I think. So, I don't know if that's just the go-to now.
And especially now where it's definitely just the video, like they could have gone on anything, right? You would think. But all right, announced comebacks. So Ravi, June 3rd. Lightsome, which is that group from Cube, will be making their debut on June 10th, and that's the group with Chowon.
Nice.
Yes.
48. Uptension, June 14th. Onewee, June 16th. Luna, June 28th. Confirmed. They got some really weird lore already. God. Anita, I'm going to drop a link here. If you look at the first thing on that post, it's some kind of Latin-y looking thing that they wrote. So they're doing they're doing some weird stuff again. The boy group Kingdom, not the TV show, but the boy group Kingdom will be making a comeback July 1st. Baekgyeon in the summer. And then Just Be, which is a group from Blue Dot Entertainment that has the members Gunwoo and Jimin from Island. So they will be making a debut in the summer. So they are not under Big Hit anymore. They're under this new Blue Dot Entertainment. But they got those kids from Island. So I'm sure people will be looking at that as well.
Are we going to get the OT12 for Luna comeback?
Good question. I'm going to guess yes.
I mean, I hope
Hopefully, yeah.
If it's not now, when, right? Like, if it's not now, I think it's never,
yeah.
to be fair.
Right,
So, Warren, we're now at State of the Nation. What is your sauce review for the BTS meal?
Right. Look, you guys know the deal. I got the special packaging here. Purple stuff with the BTS logo. I can't resell this because it's all crumpled now.
People have tried, though.
People have tried. I got sweet chili sauce and Cajun sauce. And a lot of people who are listening probably have tricked it out already. I don't know. It's kind of underwhelming, not going to lie.
Would you rather just have sweet and sour?
I'm not really. It's not like I'm a big fan of the other sauces in the first place anyways. But Cajun honestly just tastes like sweet, like honey mustard with like a hint of like some spice thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. And sweet chili just tastes like generic sweet and Asian,
Asian zing. That
Asian zing.
Asian thing. Look, I talked with an IRL Korean army. I saw people talk about this on Discord. I saw the internet community go wild and stuff like this. Korean people, the running meme or the running discussion point in the Korean community is that all of the armies are foreign. BTS is not very big in Korea. The army presence in Korea is very small. That's been a discussion point. Whether that's true or not, that's not for me to judge. But I will say, there has been a lot of people who have been like, who in the effing world has claimed that army does not exist in Korea? I've been frying McNuggets all day. Nothing but McNuggets. Nug. Excuse me, could I have another BTS meal, please? Yes, please. Can I have another? Apparently, it's been that all day for people who work at McDonald's. And like people who have been like off shift had to come in.
Oh wow!
To make more nuggets.
To make more nuggets, yeah.
So it's like some people are saying army's not that strong in Korea, and then the people who are actually making the nuggets are like, "What the f are you smoking?"
BS. Apparently. Now apparently in Korea we had this special packaging that's all purple and stuff. I mean, look, we got we got the little bag here, but besides that, they got like purple packaging for other stuff too. And apparently that didn't happen for USA.
Yes.
And like I was talking to my friend, and she was like, "Oh, like like America, McDonald's missed out on an opportunity to make big cash, big money, and big bucks." It's kind of sad, because I'm looking at my meal. It's just it's a McNugget meal with fries, medium fries because I got medium fries. You know what I'm impressed by? This bottle.
The drink?
It's I don't know. I'd say it's high quality plastic. Because okay, here's the thing. You expect those paper cups, right?
Yeah.
With the flimsy, not see-through things on top.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, not here. We got some nice plasticky. This kind of looks like cold brew coffee almost.
Wow.
I got Diet Coke, but like the cap too is like high quality plastic. I'm gonna, man, this is what should be resellable. Now that being said, the sauces, they're nice, not very particularly, my kind of thing. I'm looking forward to their next album, but at the same time, not very excited about this one. But I'm having a good time.
I feel like they could have done more, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel yeah.
how about the sugar shake or something?
Oh
Like,
my god,
Sugar
yes.
Shake,
You
yo.
should have done that.
Wait, that's a really good name.
He should have had some kind of like ice cream float because I'm thinking like, all right, we got to use things because the whole reason it ended up like this is because they didn't want to have to change anything or add any products, right? So they just added sauce so they could just bring it in. How about you just make ice cream floats using the ice cream machine and soda machine and call it a sugar shake or something? People would have been down for that, wouldn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy.
I mean, I feel like McDonald's in general does not do a lot of collabs,
True.
right? Like, you guys know about Rick and Morty?
Yeah, the Szechuan sauce, dude.
The Sichuan sauce. We're going a million years, Morty. The Sichuan sauce. The whole series arc. Sichuan sauce. You guys, you don't know what that is?
I know exactly what you're doing, dude.
Right.
I've seen this.
I'm gonna keep eating. Doug, explain to Anita, please.
Okay. Essentially, they did a similar thing a while ago with Rick and Morty. They had the Szechuan sauce. And like people lost their minds and started freaking out to make viral videos in the stores on purpose. And it's like a meme online if you want to see these people freaking out. The sauce is so bad, Warren's bringing his own sauce now.
No, I'm getting ketchup for the fries. I'm getting ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just telling Anita, Warren, that like they had the Szechuan sauce. People started losing their minds over it and started to troll and scream in the stores and things like that.
Yeah, and even then, like all they did was like get sauces for the McNuggets.
I see.
And it was the Disney movie Mulan apparently, originally. So like, I don't know. Mulan was a big deal if you think about it now. So
Yeah, it just feels like a missed opportunity. But I get that in order to do something like this for McDonald's, you got to ship to like millions of stores, so it's not feasible to do something on that big of a scale. It's much easier to just bring in something like a bag and do it or a sauce and do it like that.
Think about McDonald's, right? Because they're a fast food chain, one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Their whole thing is how much they've been able to cut corners in the supply chain.
True.
It's like apparently, I've seen documentaries about this in Korea like a couple years ago. But like, it's a very complicated and precise working. It's like clockwork, like everything goes.
There's
around.
a way to do everything in there.
Right. And one thing that like changes something is going to change everything. So apparently I would assume that's why, right?
Yeah. What is your go-to thing at McDonald's, Anita? That's a question.
Me? Well, see, there was like this special, what was it? Like a couple months ago, maybe even a year ago, there was this special burger like that was themed from, I want to say it was Spain, but they took that off, so I didn't get that anymore. So now the one that I usually get is a quarter pounder.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
meal.
a big nugget guy growing up, bro. McFlurries back in the day.
Oh,
when they
man.
first dropped them, dude. Pro move: get ice cream and then just eat it with an apple pie. That's like that's what you gotta do.
What's your favorite flavor of McFlurries?
Okay, back in the day, Butterfinger when they had it.
What?
Butterfinger?
Seriously?
Yeah,
That's like
dude.
the worst.
I mean, do you like Oreo then?
Yeah, there you go. Now we're
Oh,
talking.
see, that's the second one because you're basically making cookies and cream. You remember one time, Warren? We were in Michigan, right?
Yeah. Did you
We
get
were like-
McDonald's? I don't remember.
No. This is about cookies and cream.
Okay.
We were at the store, right? We were like, bro, let's make cookies and cream ice cream, right? So we bought like 2 gallons of ice cream, like vanilla, French vanilla ice cream, even though they had cookies and cream in the store, right? And then we bought like 2 packages of Oreos. And we just smashed it into it. It wasn't that good, but I think we convinced ourselves it was good. Like that was
No,
that was
I
something.
remember we were eating it in your apartment, and we were like, "Yeah, this isn't bad," you know.
Because like definitely with cookies and cream, they're adding so much more sugar than what we had added, right? Like that's the problem. We also at times were like Warren loves chips and salsa, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, there we go. I swore that's so much.
We had a couple nacho things. I remember one time, really late at night, Warren demolished like 2 bags of tortilla chips by himself, essentially. Another time, if you watch Man vs. Food, there was an episode in Ann Arbor for Mount Nachismo, which is a 5-pound plate of nachos.
Oh.
And I remember one time it was like, Anita, you were there. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
It was just the 3 of us. We bought this just to eat it, right?
Yeah.
It was
And
a
then at a
mistake.
certain point, we're like, this sucks. So we called Anita's sister and her friends, and they came and finished it for us. That was one of the last things I did in Ann Arbor, I think. Was
No,
do
that was you were like, I wanted to do this before I leave. Let's do it. And I was like, okay, you
It
know.
was expensive too.
The thing is, I remember like you took pictures of me eating it.
Yeah, I took pictures of you eating
progression.
these nachos, and they like the first couple bites. It was like, okay, this is pretty good, you know. Once you got into it, it was so generic and crap. Like it just wasn't good, dude. And the nachos were getting soggier and soggier as you ate more and more. Oh my god, it was a mess. That being said, you know, state of the nation. What else we got going on? I on a personal level, I have not been watching a ton of anime lately. You know, I've just been, I'm just not really fatigued. I've been busy because you know fishing season's like pretty much here now. I've been keeping
believe
up
that.
with some of the seasonal shows that I'm watching though. You know, a couple of them want to shout out. I've seen a lot of episodes for. You know, I always shout out Vivi. Still watch that.
Oh, yes.
It's in top 100 now, highest rated shows on my anime list, so it's got to be good. Another one, there's a show called Tokyo Revengers. It's pretty much a gang anime, right? But there's time travel elements in it as well.
Ooh, I like that.
But they're like, you know, the Yankees it's like teenager delinquent type gang stuff going on. Another one that's interesting is called 86, right?
86.
So there's a war going on, and what their propaganda is that, oh no, we're just fighting AIs versus AI, so no one's dying in this war. But in reality, there's discriminated people in these robots killing each other. Like,
Oh no. What?
and then the main character, she's like the commander of a squad, and the squad's like, bro, if we just finish the war, we don't have to die. So there's like that kind of thing going on. And it's like moral and ethics, and it deals with like class and things like that. So that's pretty cool. The other one is Nagatoro. If you want to be stepped on and bullied by like a cute girl, watch this show. It's like bullying simulator where she's bullying you because she actually likes you. Like that's essentially what's going on. So like, and if anyone else tries to bully you, she gets all angry because no, you're hers, right? You're hers to bully. That's essentially what that show is.
And it's like the thing is like it's not like tsundere cute like, you know, kind of punches. It's like actual bullying.
Like she's bullying
Violence.
him.
She's like actually bullying the guy. Like I'm
She's
like man.
she's like making fun of him, but like, you know, I feel like he might be a bit of a masochist because he's kind of down for it at a certain point, right? And like, but you know, yeah, she, like, and only she can bully him. When any of her friends try to bully him, she gets pissed because you know, she's like, it's my senpai. I get to bully him, right? So those are some of the seasonal shows. You know, we got a Doug diet thing going on. You know, the plan to get healthy. I'm in phase 2. If I had to describe what I'm doing, it's a combination of 1 meal a day. I eat 1 main meal a day.
Oh.
boy.
Intermittent fasting. I only eat like a 4-hour period a day.
Oh.
Reduced calories and low carb.
That sounds brutal, Doug.
Now you know I'm eating a McDonald's right now.
I'm salivating at your McDonald's, dude.
It's about 1,000 calories.
That's
Because it's a medium meal. Large would have been like 1,300 or something.
it's okay. Suffering's fine. You know, I like pain to an extent. You know.
So you are a masochist as well.
Here's the thing.
Is that why you enjoy Nagatoro?
No, I don't like that show. Actually, it's kind of bad. I've watched it though, but it's hard to watch. Like it's the second most popular show after My Hero Academia right now this season. It's like super popular.
There's been so many memes out of that show, you know?
So weightlifting is another situation where it's painful, but the endorphin rush is fine. Sort of like, okay, let's be honest about weight loss in general, right?
Okay.
If we think about weight loss and its intrinsic principles, it's your body burns X amount of calories a day, right? I'm speaking from the experience of someone who's been a ridiculous swings of weight in his life, right? Let's just say that I've yo-yoed hard, Korean yo-yoed all over the place. It essentially comes down to your body burns, let's say your body burns 2,000 calories a day, right? If you eat more than that amount within a certain range, like let's say a standard deviation higher than that, right? Over time, you're going to gain weight, right? If you eat anything below that, over time, you're going to lose weight. And as your body, if the bigger you are, the higher that number is. The skinnier you are, the lower that amount is, right? That's essentially how weight loss works. Now, all this BS you see on TV, especially Koreans talking about you need to eat this specific thing, right? You need to drink this thing. It's all a bunch of horseshit. Let's be real here. If you want to lose weight,
diet.
just eat less food. That's like literally what it is.
Well, also, like, what type of foods are you eating?
Right.
Like,
Honest-
I'm saying, like, don't eat junk food. And that's it.
There's scientific proof that you could eat absolute garbage. Like, you're not gonna feel good, right? It's gonna suck. But there is scientific proof that if you eat under that body maintenance level, regardless of how crap the food is, you'll still lose weight.
But will it be good for your health?
No, it won't
That's
be.
the thing.
No.
I feel like, here's the thing. If there's anything that's changed in my body the past like year or so while we've been in the quarantine.
Composition?
What?
Composition? Like your fat
Body
to
composition.
muscle
I'm
ratio?
sure that's changed too. I've gained a couple pounds, but at the same time, excuse me. Look, I'm eating Coke, right?
Okay.
If there's anything that like I've learned is that when I don't eat healthy,
You feel worse.
it feels bad. Like it's just my body just feels like, man, like I am a lazy sack of potatoes. That's all buttered up. No pun intended. Nothing against BTS there. That's just what came to my mind when I said that. Man, and like now that I'm actually putting in effort when I'm cooking meals, like I put in effort.
Says
into,
the
like,
guy
okay.
who just ate McDonald's.
I know. Look, I'm doing it to support BTS. I am the world's biggest army.
They don't need your money, bro.
Fun fact: I was an army when I was born. I came out of my mother's womb, wearing a bulletproof vest. So there you go. That's why I'm eating this. But like, when I'm thinking about like, a bit of carb, a bit of protein, a bit of like, some greens, and like I've tried eating more fruits. I'm traditionally not a fruits person, but I've tried to shift in that way.
I don't need fruits. Too much
I
sugar.
love fruits.
Too
They're
much sugar.
nature's dessert.
Too much
And
sugar.
like now that I'm eating with more variety and less greasy foods, I don't know, man. I just feel like there's more energy in my body, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably placebo. That's 100% what it is. But I don't care. It feels good, man. Like
There's scientific studies that show that, you know, the keto diet where you essentially eat no carbs or sugar and you eat high fats and
Yeah,
protein.
yeah.
There's studies that show that your energy levels throughout the day are more regulated because when you're eating normal foods with processed sugars and stuff, you spike and
Right.
dip. So there is some science behind that. Honestly, here's like the reality of the situation. You're gonna lose weight when you actually want to lose weight. That's really what it comes down to. I say, like, you know how they say, like, bodies are made in the kitchen, right? It's 90% diet, 10% 10% exercise. It's actually though 100% mental at the end of the day. You will only lose the weight when you mentally want to. Because no one's gonna be there for you at 3 a.m. when you wake up and you look in your fridge and there's like pizza in there. Oh no one's gonna prevent you from eating that but yourself. So it's self-accountability and discipline, and at the end of the day, it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault, but no one's responsible other than yourself. That's how I honestly see it.
Now, can we piggyback off that discussion a little bit and build into what we were talking about during break while I was grabbing the McDonald's? My philosophy behind buying clothes.
Oh.
Now, I'm a rare breed of men that actually enjoy shopping. Stuff I do in the free time. I go on Uniqlo.com, go on Essence.com, go on Zara.com. I'm like, ooh, new arrivals. I like this. So I'm kind of into that. And there are a couple people around me, especially with the COVID situation, people trying to lose weight, and they all say the same thing. I'm gonna wait to buy clothes until I lose weight.
That's me, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Don't do that.
It's a waste of money.
No, it's not a waste. It's not a waste of money. Buy it now. See yourself lose weight in the nice clothes you have. You know?
Fair.
It's on. Okay, there's been research done into this, and like people, it helps people motivate themselves when they lose a little bit of weight. Buy some clothes. They look nice. Lose a little bit more weight. Look nice. Lose a little bit more weight. Look nice. It's a lot more difficult to tell how it's working when you're like looking at your old clothes, because like at that point you're looking at your past self. You know, you gotta look into the future, man.
I'm a rare situation because of my weight fluctuations. I have clothing of all sizes in my closet, dude. I'm losing weight to fit back into certain pieces right now, fam. You know what I mean?
But like, seeing yourself in new fashion items is a great motivator, in my opinion. So,
Warren,
that's why I bought the T-shirt.
I'm meeting up with Warren this weekend. We were gonna go shopping a little on Sunday. We're going to Uniqlo. You know that, right?
I was there. You know, I was there today.
Well, you're going back on Sunday because I'm
down
on Sunday. So that's something. Just letting you know.
Something you could do in the future: Uniqlo reviews.
Whoa.
How about at a certain point, I'm just gonna pay you to buy me clothes.
Personal stylist.
Can I do that?
Like, yeah,
I'll give you my sizes and I'll pay you a commission fee at a certain point.
Whoa,
I'll do it for free, dude.
No,
you don't need to pay me.
All right. Well, I might actually take you up on that in the future.
Vlog.
Anita, you want to talk about anything random?
Yes. Well, I have two things. One real quick. Produced 101 Japan Season 2. They finished the in-person voting for the concept songs. All of the songs were performed last episode. Spoiler alert here. The song that won was Goosebumps, the hip-hop based sound song.
Wait,
which
Goosebumps by Travis Scott?
No, not that one.
Oh.
I had thought, the voting went very similar to the previous season, where like the more hip hop based song was the most popular, which is interesting because I feel like they never really go that route as far as the debut. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this one. But yes, they won. The rest of the results, so the rest of the rankings, I didn't quite agree. There was a couple of songs that I think should have ranked higher, or I expected to rank higher. But yeah, that's how it turned out. Next episode, it will be eliminations, and there's going to be a guest appearance by JO1, the winners of the first season, which should be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do. The next thing I wanted to talk about is a book that I finished yesterday. I got it over the weekend. And I read it really fast because it was very good. It's called Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. So he's quite the popular writer. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature a while ago for, I think the title was Never Let Me Go, which got adapted into a movie. So you probably have heard of him. This is his newest novel, and it's really good. It talks about, or it deals with the idea of artificial intelligence and like technology and how that's incorporated into this, fictional reality in the book. and kind of how humans interact with technology, how they interact with each other from the perspective of an AI character. So the narrator is the person, the AI. Very sad. I'll be honest, I cried a little bit at the end. Not because it was like a terribly sad ending, but just like a very bittersweet feeling.
I read the last paragraph of this plot. Jesus Christ, Anita.
Wait, why did you spoil it? Why are you spoiling it for yourself, Doug? Anyway, don't spoil it for yourself. Read it. It's really good. And yes, that is it. That's my rec.
Gonna sell this bag. Anyone who wants it.
We're taking bids on the SojuTalk Discord for Warren's BTS meal bag.
The starting price is $150.
And you pay for shipping. Yes.
Yep. Yes. And there's a verification price because it goes through StockX, so that's additional $14. And then there's a transaction fee of $25. So just putting that out there. But you can tell it's legit because you got these grease marks. It's not counterfeit. It's real. You can practically smell Jimin with this bag. It's good old BTS.
No.
I hope nobody actually gets angry at me for saying this. But here's the thing. I'm usually fine with people getting angry at me for like music reviews because like I say crazy shit all the time. But at the same time, I don't want to make people angry for other stuff. That's because McDonald's is not my field of expertise. I'm not providing critical opinions towards the fast food industry.
Question.
What's up?
McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's?
Burger King.
You know what wins? Five Guys, because that's your favorite place, Warren.
Man. Okay.
See, I told you. I know
okay.
you. I know you.
Let's talk about burgers before we wrap up, right?
Okay.
We got some of the more popular food chains. We got McDonald's, we got Burger King, we got Wendy's, Arby's. Yeah, nice stuff. Then we got the big boys. We got In-N-Out, we got Shake Shack, and Five Guys. Now, a little disclaimer: I've never tried In-N-Out. I just never have.
Neither have I.
I've only been to the West Coast once.
Bro, In-N-Out is so much better though.
That's what people tell me.
So good.
And here's the thing. I was with my parents and I was like, can we try that? And they were like, we're not going to try fast food. And I was like, man, seriously? Y'all, I love my parents. Don't hate me. So besides that, I've tried Shake Shack, which it's all right. It's nice. It's not mind blowing. But Five Guys. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a real burger now we're talking about, the patties are juicy and you can customize it to have a lot of toppings. That's where we get a little spicy because I like to add jalapenos to mine.
Nice.
So I'm actually saying literally spicy, not just spicy.
Anita and Warren like spice. I'm a little bitch. Don't like too much spice.
Girl, vanilla. I thought we're not swearing on this podcast. Now we're
so late in the game now. Who's listening at this point? But
I am going to leave a 2-star review on iTunes.
I like a medium spice. Anita and Warren are down for it.
Here's the thing. I didn't know I eat spicy until college. That's the thing.
At least I'm not the type of people who find toothpaste spicy, fam.
I mean, if you were, I'd not be friends with you, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just
there are people like that though.
I know, yeah. No, here's the thing. I'm not gonna say who, but I was cooking, and these are some of my non-Asian friends, and I was chopping up garlic in my kitchen, and they come by and they're like, "Ooh, you making something spicy today?" And I was like, "This is garlic." This is garlic. Garlic goes in Italian food, guys. It's garlic. I was making aglio olio, the oil pasta. You guys know what that is? Drizzle some olive oil. That's what I was making. And they were like, "Oh, you're making something spicy." I was like, "This is garlic and spicy."
Garlic's good.
Garlic's good. Garlic. You know what? As a Korean person, garlic is the ultimate ingredient.
It adds a lot.
It adds so much.
Bro, don't you start everything? You put some oil and add some garlic. That's how you start everything.
Exactly.
Everything starts like that, right?
Dude,
Everything.
Whenever I make Korean food, whenever I make Italian food, whenever I make Mexican food,
when you making
I don't care.
when you making pancakes, garlic,
Right,
oil,
yeah.
pancakes, boom,
Dude, chocolate cake, oil,
garlic, oil. That's how we start. That's how we start. Boom, everything. That's how we starting. That's how you gotta do it.
That being said, I do think it's one of those like ultimate ingredients along with like butter. Except butter's not good for your body.
It's like okay. Here's the reason why restaurant food tastes better is because they put more butter on everything.
I know.
Straight up the reason, or they put more fat, oil,
More
butter.
saturated fats.
Oh, Warren wanted
yeah.
to talk about quinoa.
Yeah.
Talk about
Great.
quinoa.
Okay, I've been quinoa is great. Okay, look. So earlier I was saying I've been trying to eat a little more healthy. One thing I've been trying to avoid is eating just straight white rice. As a Korean, I've done that a whole bunch of times. And ever since I was little, my parents were like, "Yo, just straight up white rice, not that great for your body. High cholesterol rate." I don't know. Look, I've just been told it's bad. Eat brown rice instead. And I was like, okay, that's cool too. But what is that other thing called that starts with a Q? And I was like, I gotta try this out. And I put it in the, like the stove, let it fluff up a bit. And holy moly, it tastes great.
I'm
like
a brown rice type of guy.
Brown rice is okay.
My family, like,
alright.
we primarily cook brown rice in our rice cooker because we have one that can do that with the pressure.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
Quinoa though.
Quinoa is great,
Okay.
Here's what I had for lunch today. I had some baked chicken breasts cubed up.
good.
With Cajun what's it called? Flakes? Cajun sauce?
Seasoning.
Yes. And then half an avocado. And then what did I have? Corn and then some bell peppers. Bell tomatoes? Cherry tomatoes.
Cherry
I had
tomatoes.
Chopped up cherry tomatoes. On top of I'm not gonna say it correctly. Arugula? Arugula. Yeah.
Yes.
Man, arugula's been great, yo.
Bro, arugula peppery, it's great. I love arugula.
It's great, yo.
That's like the best lettuce type thing. Is arugula?
It is.
It is.
That's all I eat for my salads now. So
What
like,
about spinach?
spinach is okay.
Arugula's where it's at. Arugula.
Mr. Popeye was wrong. He was incorrect. Arugula is where it's at.
Oh, okay. Do we all like cilantro here?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Bro, put that on everything too. Pancakes,
With the garlic.
cilantro. Bro.
You know what? My BTS
I know-
meal was missing cilantro. I give it a 2 out of 10.
I know that genetically there's I think 10% of the population finds cilantro tastes like soap. It's not
man.
because they don't like it, it's because it literally in their genetics for their taste buds. I feel bad for them because like cilantro's good on everything, right? Like, bro, if you got a Costco near you, BB Go, which is owned by CJ, sells these, I think, chicken and cilantro little mini dumplings.
They're good.
They're so good. They're so good.
Really good.
And BB Go also now sells these microwavable, they call them soup dumplings. They're not that soupy, but they also sell like microwavable soup. Those are also really good in the tray. But like the chicken cilantro mini dumplings, oh my goodness. Anita, if you got a Costco near you, you got to get that. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if there's one near me, but it sounds good.
So good.
Man. Now I want to eat more food. Not gonna lie, this medium meal doesn't fill me up really well. And like, it's like 9 p.m. I don't want to eat more food, like.
Oh.
You know how we were talking about this dog-like pain? I watch
Yeah.
mukbangs when I'm dieting.
No,
man. Cool.
Doug, that's
I
torture.
do. Late at night,
No, that's the thing though. Yeah.
I do that. I eat vicariously through the screen, Anita.
No.
Sucking in the nutrients with my eyes.
That's not a thing.
So I am actually ending the podcast. And we are going to shift our careers into full-on mukbang YouTubers.
That's hard, though.
will provide audio
cool.
commentary. Doug will be the audience, and I'm gonna eat every week. No more K-pop. No more anime. No more
Just food.
Twice. We're not gonna cover them. We're talking about some cool food. We're eating pho next week, so tune in.
Oh, that sounds good. Sorry,
man.
Great.
that sounds so good. Bro.
So yeah, thank you for enjoying Soju Talk. It's been a wonderful. But we're cashing in. We're going to YouTube. That's where all the money is. Actually, no, we're going to Twitch. That's where all the money is.
Do you want me to actually end the show? Because I gotta do one more thing.
Yeah. Actually,
On Tuesday, there's Bi and Monsta X. Wednesday, there's Mamamoo. Thursday, there's Ghost 9 and Ravi. And Monday, EXO, Hasungu, and Flying. Boom.
Man, we've had so much
Nice.
verbal diarrhea
Excellent.
today. Man.
Hey, we had to make up. There was no news. But this has been Soju Talk, your weekly shot of K-pop, or this has been Soju Talk, your culinary shot of K-pop. Apparently, I'm Doug. I'd like to thank Warren Nader for joining me. We'll see you guys next week when Warren tries to eat pho on camera. Apparently, bye everyone.
Bye.
Special shoutouts to our Fiesta patrons: Based Mina, Delmonic, Jedi, Goku Mama, Jacob, Luke Daniel, Mafiar, NJ Parks. Tier. Thank you for joining Social Talk, the weekly shot of K-pop. And special thanks to our Discord server mods: Jacob, K Music Erday, Koala, Mafiar, Max, No Bias Nuna, Tuggles, and Wolf297.